I love Juicy Dreams podcast. Period. Period.
Hey, it's Donnie, and you are now listening to the Juicy Dreams podcast. So I'm excited to be back. I just got a lot going on in my personal life, guys. I feel like at my job they're trying to get rid of me, like they're conspiring against me or something. I don't know. If I was to lose my job, I guess I would just have to start doing videos every single day, but I don't want that to happen. Anyways, subscribe, like, share, comment. Do your big one for me, please, because evidently I need it now, and I just hope that coming up in this next week I don't need it even more, because I'm just not in a position right now to not have no fucking job. Okay. I do want to talk about, this is Olandria, Cardi B. Like, it's a lot going on. But I did just want to give y'all that tidbit of where my mental space is at, because I'm excited about the channel. Like, I feel like I've been being consistent, so that's something that I could be proud of. And I see certain people are coming back to watch the video, so it's like, you rock with me, I rock with you. Like, that's good. But I don't know, like, I'm not happy right now with life. So I'm doing my videos. I'm trying to add more things, of substance, and trying to get that, I feel like, motion, that flow, like that. You just be in a good space where you feel like, you got things going for yourself. You happy with the company you keeping. You happy with, the goals that you set, and you could see the progress towards them. That's where I want to be. So, boom. Why it's always so low? My bomb really do be giving me trouble, but I ain't gonna stress about it. Let's talk about the first topic I want to talk about. So, Ola released a song. I'm like one of her biggest fans. Can't nobody tell me I'm not. And it's called Ola Doll Anthem. I've been bumping it, jamming it. First, it was only on YouTube. Then they put it on Apple Music, Spotify, stuff like that. So now I have it on Apple Music. I was thinking, should I just buy the song? So I might end up purchasing the song. I think it's $1.99. Why not? Like, Ola Doll shit. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to Ola, we spend our money. We get in the paint and the bag gets spent. Spend that shit. So this is her performing a piece of it live at Exchange LA, and when I say I'm so jelly belly of all the girls that got to get the first live performance, she is not even a rapper, but she just so turned up. Like, look at this vibe. Hold on, I'm gonna play a clip. Oh, we don't want to load. Hola dos. I feel like I'm an Ola Doll to the core, babe. Ola Dolls. So she is on the run. I don't know where she at, but she posted a little Snapchat, and I seen it this morning when I got on Twitter. So I wanted to show y'all that she's out and about, tricking on her friends and shit, like a baddie would.
You see, I already drank mine. I never played. Yeah, this is playing. Because I got a lot in them. Mind you, our flight is boarding. We finna go right now. I feel a little weird. I'm feeling a little under the weather. But I just had to chug me a little mimosa to get right. But anyways, I'm bringing my child to a World Cup game. I'm excited, so yeah. Me too. Let me say my part. Okay. I'm excited because pepper shit is all on my nigga.
Oh my gosh, yo, that's kind of how me and my friends are too, though. Like, we really do be having fun tricking on each other, especially when we having our up days and our up moments where, a bag is getting spent. Like, if I'm having it, me and my friends is going to have a blast. So let me tell y'all about this movie, cause I'm already 5 minutes. I'm already 5 minutes in. I'm just talking about Olandria, yo. So let's talk about this horror movie obsession. Yo, I'm such a horror girly. Like, I love horror movies. I feel like I've liked them since I was a kid, but like, I think movies just used to be much scarier when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult, I feel like it's hard to really scare me. I think it's more so just you can creep me out or gross me out, but it's hard to really scare me. So when I seen this movie, I was like, oh my gosh, finally something that left me uneasy, like something that really made me say, oh my goodness, this could happen to me, or this could happen to, anybody, even though it was a fictional story, it just kind of felt more realistic, and it felt like something that I could put myself into. And I think that kind of scary movie is the scariest movie, like when it's realistic and it's like, hold on now. So I will say 10 out of 10. I do recommend. I don't want to spoil any of the movie. I just want to say it's the best horror movie that I've seen this year, like hands down. They really put their foot in it. Like it started off jumping. Like it started off from the beginning. You knew, oh yeah, this is one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to go ahead and check that out and let me know. And if you guys already saw Obsession, let me know how was it. Would you rate it 1 out of 10? Because I am standing this movie. This movie was really good. I feel like I wouldn't be even doing a good job as a podcaster if I didn't tell you guys to go watch this fucking movie. Like, it's that good. Okay. So, I'm rushing through. I don't know why. Maybe I need to slow down a little bit. But this topic has a little bit of clips. So, that should work out for us because I can let other people talk. But what's going on right now is Nicki Minaj is re-entering my algorithm, and I'm super excited. I love Nicki Minaj. I think she just does a lot of things that irritate me because she's a human being and I don't agree with every decision that she makes. That's literally what it is. But she was spotted out recently with her son, and then her DJ got exposed like a few days later. So what I'm going to get into now is the DJ topic first, and then I'll show you her and Papa Bear afterwards. But pretty much the fans are online speculating that Nicki Minaj knew about DJ Boof being a quote unquote mole for a while. They're saying she knew about it maybe as late as early as last year. You know what I mean? So as early as 2 years ago when she was on tour. So now we really do have a conversation to have. I'm gonna go ahead and play the original clip of him being exposed, and then we can go down to why people feel like Nicki Minaj already knew.
Chat causing us to get on the phone. DJ Boof contacting me angry because I posted a story about him contacting a Nicki Minaj fan and talking very poorly on her. He begged me for a chat, causing us to get on the phone for an hour where he told Nicki's business, her friend's business, his boss's business, and maybe your cousin's business. Call was recorded and given to the proper chain of command. My point of coming to the timeline was to expose Boof for being a weirdo snake without disrespecting Nicki Minaj or telling any of her business. Now, while trying to shine light on Boof's evil doings, while trying not to be too messy, I left room for him to call me a liar. While attempting to take advantage of my integrity and weaponize it against me, he had multiple blogs start up smear campaigns about me that went live, talked about me. He even has Barbz posting about me. Now Boof is starting the narrative that he didn't get on the phone whooping like a big ass sissy bitch. He's saying that I got on the phone to talk about music. Sadly for Boof, on May 5th, he had a 40-minute conversation with another Nicki Minaj fan page, identical to the conversation he had with me, with somebody that doesn't make music, by the way, and that whole conversation is recorded too. So for one, I think it's time we stop listening to excuses, because if he contacted me to talk about music, why was he telling the other person the same stuff that has nothing to do with music? I don't know why Boof is acting like he don't know why we were on the phone, and I don't know why he act like I played him some music when he played me the Song of Stuttering. Crazy you're going and telling all these bloggers that I'm lying, but you're not telling them that you tried to suicide bait me into not saying anything that you told me. I still stand firm on what I said originally. I'm not releasing any other call that has to do with Nicki Minaj's business, although when it comes to my integrity and my personal image, you would be a DJing buffoon to believe that I would let you play with my name like you are. Not only were you sloppy enough to get on the phone with me for an hour, somebody else for 40 minutes, and tell people's personal business that had nothing to do with you, but you were messy enough to go to multiple bloggers, feed them misinformation about me, and then they didn't even do it right because they came out and said that Boof said this and Boof said this about Jay. When I can legally prove I'm not lying and smell the defamation and slander, oh, you're bold as fuck. Now here's the call that gave you a little bit more insight on why this nigga contacted me. Talk about some fucking music. Bitch, I'm gonna play Just Dance for you. Now shut the fuck up and let's let the people listen to you sing.
You said, and then you said allegedly. So my thing about it is, you have some fouls, I see, right? And what I've learned, bro, in this game, what you say can be very powerful. You might have people that really fuck with the things you say, whether it's right or wrong or true or not. And we, as people, have to learn to be very mindful and careful what we say. Because, bro, let's say if I was a weak individual, bro, and your words affect me, and I go kill myself and commit suicide, how would that make you feel? Huh?
Well, I would feel horrible. Okay, look, I would feel horrible that you lost your life, but
because of your words, because of
right. But why did I make my video in defense of who? In defense of another person who said they were messaged and told to leave something alone, and they felt threatened by you.
No, so, and you know, and
My delivery is reckless. I'm not gonna apologize.
Like, come on, my nigga. I would never do that to you, bro. I don't know. I'd rather have a conversation with you.
I'm having a conversation right now. That's what.
Yeah, but you talked about my parents, my nigga. Like, come on, my nigga.
I didn't say one thing. I didn't say one thing bad about your mother. Everybody come from a mom. I didn't say one thing bad about your mother in my video.
But you talked about my appearance, bro. Like,
Okay.
When that whole Jay-Z didn't want to put Lil Wayne on the Super Bowl, right? People were mad. They think Jay-Z had something to do with it. You know, he has influence because he has that job position. But you know why Jay-Z didn't want it? Why it wasn't so much Jay-Z. I'm gonna give you some real facts. The the producer of the Super Bowl did not want Lil Wayne or Lauryn Hill. You know why? Because they're late all the time. And Lil Wayne is more likely to do something on live television that will scare Americans away. Probably sag his pants, throw up a blood sign, middle finger, or say fuck you on live. You understand? He's a liability. That's why, bro. I'm telling you the truth.
I don't agree with that. I hope that's the end of the video. The video went on for a whole nother minute. I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. It sounds like he was talking shit, and he got caught talking shit. You wanting for this boy with the dreadlocks to, you know, take down everything that was clocking your tea, and you wanted him not to tell Nicki Minaj, and you wanted him not to put you on the internet, but you didn't have no problem exposing all this business about Nicki Minaj and Young Money and Lil Wayne and Lauryn Hill and why he can't do the Super Bowl. Like, first of all, you throwing me off because this is the type of knowledge that you sit on. You don't just be giving it out. And then you giving it out to people. I never even seen that man a day in my life. So then that makes me wonder, why are you saying any of this shit anyway? Because you're not saying it to anybody that's gonna really get the. See, you know what? So now I want to get into, because I do feel like Boof is wrong. I feel like you a snake in the grass, and now we done cut our grass, and you sitting there looking like a big Barney because you've been talking shit about Nicki to all these, to her own fans, which really doesn't make any sense. But fans are speculating that Nicki knew about this already. So I'm gonna play a couple clips of her being a little shady towards him or being a little quiet when he gets brought up, and that kind of just, it does add a little suspicion there. Like, have you been already on to him? And you was kind of just waiting for him to hang himself? Like, what's going on, Nicki?
Somebody said Boof been acting a little weird. You see?
I'm going to run that back.
Now, somebody said Boof been acting a little weird. You see, well, let me not say that because I don't know that. Let me say, shout out Boof. You see, but yeah, what we've uncovered, you don't even know the half. I would hate to have had the best opportunities that life could offer and then go to jail for motherfucking stealing.
Oh my God.
From the person who helped you the most.
I hope he wasn't stealing.
But so is life, darlings. I don't want you to get caught up in it. I don't want you to think the authorities aren't doing what they have to do.
And I want to pause this really quick to say, Nicki Minaj did make a lot of these vague threats last year about, you know, cases, charges, who going to jail, you know, who going to owe her money. And we have yet to see it yet, but I think that a plan has been enacted, which is why she was saying a lot of this stuff when she was saying it, letting us know, like, hey, you know, my lawyers found out this, they found out that, and, you know, I'm pressing charges, and bitches is going to jail. I think she had a reason to say that. I don't think she was just saying it to put fear in people's heart. I think it was a warning, like, hey, if you are stealing, stop. If you have stolen, I'm coming, so get lawyered up. Like, and if you've done anything to me, I'm getting mines. I don't know if this is happening behind the scenes, and maybe we just are not seeing the headlines, and Nicki is already, you know, suing certain people, but I would like to see her get her lick back in real time. The same way how we watch Cardi B's court case every 2 fucking seconds. We watch Megan go to court every 2 seconds. I want to see Nicki go to court, and I want to see her win too. I think she did some years back with this girl named Nosy Ho, basically. And she won that, and I think she got the girl's page taken down or whatever ended up happening. The girl's career suffered immensely after she lost the Nicki Minaj case. So I feel like if Nicki was going to sue, she's going to come hard. But I do want her to kind of get her lick back for the people that stole, the people that played. And I want to go down a little bit further because the fans don't play about Nicki Minaj. They did a full-on dissection of what it was that was all going on back when they started to have a suspicion about him, all the way back in 2024 in June. So got the scoop. Who is a known Barb says out of all the DJs, you book her DJ for your event. Shaking my head. That's weird as F. I don't care. All money ain't good money. Let me see what person booked her DJ. Who booked her DJ back in 2024? JL. Who is JL? JL. LOL. He accepted. Oh well. JL. Who she got beef with? That's start with JL. What are people talking about? Fill me in. See, we never really know. The fans be knowing, and we don't even be knowing. But look, that was 2 years ago that tweet was made. Here we are now, 3 days ago. Got the scoop said, I love when I quote my old posts. I always can sense something. So y'all remember when Nicki was on her tour, and DJ Boof messed up her set multiple times and joked about firing him? Also, when he was sharing photos of signing her fans' boobs. Y'all remember all the headlines that were put out a week or days after the actual video was taken? I still find it weird that in May of 2024, multiple headlines read that she fired him. For just a month later, he go DJ for a man who talked about her in a distasteful manner for years. The one who ran his blog as a Nicki Minaj hate outlet. You go DJ for him at his event after the world thinks you're fired? LOL, wicked, shaking my head. Now I really wonder who JL is. Hold on. Let's figure it out. Who is it? But that does make sense. Look at this picture of all of the headlines, like around the week when everything initially happened. So this is receipts, technically. And it kind of gives that, if I was to take what I just read and to make a determination or like try to make it what that means, I would say that means that he set Nicki Minaj up. Simple as that. I mean, I can't, this is all alleged anyway, but from reading all of that and then looking at the screenshots and like everything, that's the determination that I would come to. That's my conclusion. That you were waiting on an opportunity to embarrass her. It kind of reminds me of when she had on a jean dress with the pink half up, half down, and she was performing Red Ruby the Sleaze, and for some reason the sound just couldn't get right. She's ahead of the track. She said, let's just do it a cappella. They messing up the microphone. It was like they literally sabotaged her. And I think that's kind of been happening in her career for like the last upwards of 7 years. 7 years, bro. They've been trying to get her to lay down and just stop and just allow for them to replace her with, you know, a ramen noodle packet, for fuck's sake. Like, they just want us to accept these new girls as the queen of rap so bad. Like, I would respect it if Nicki Minaj herself said, I'm done. Y'all can have it. I've done everything. I'm remain the queen, but I'm done. I can respect that. But when somebody is putting out artistry, putting out work, talking to their fans, putting out what you call it, the Pink Friday nails, she's actively working, and y'all are actively sabotaging her for a bunch of bitches who we really just don't see as a star. No shade and no disrespect to them girls, but if they was gonna be Nicki Minaj, then Nicki Minaj would have been gone already, kind of like how when that Lil Kim shit happened. But I'm not even being shady. But I'm gonna get into another clip of her basically clocking Boof, and like a weird little interaction between them. Kind of makes me feel like Nicki Minaj hasn't trusted Boof in a while. So, tell me what you guys think. I don't know. She haven't trusted him. She clocked him. She knows something. She knew something years ago.
People, it's about a popularity contest. Okay, and when these people get popular, then what happens?
They get popular. They get the acknowledgement, and I feel like they're not. I don't feel like they're deserving of that for the people.
Deserving of what? What are they getting?
I mean, they're getting popular. Who cares? You're right.
Who cares? I thought you were gonna say that they were getting something of substance, of value.
Oh, okay.
People.
You know what though? It's crazy that she clocked him and said that though, because even in that conversation, it just feel like she said so much without saying so much. Like, Nicki Minaj is a very intense person. That was a lot. And I think she know more than she's willing to let us know right now. She likes to speak in parables. She likes to speak in analogies. She likes to use onomatopoeia and all of these different, what do you call that? Literal play, like, just plays on words, literal plays. I don't know why I feel so stupid not being able to get my words out for that. But basically, she does a lot of highly intelligent things when she's coming on the internet. Everything she comes on the internet and says is not just a crash out how people try to make it seem. And I think that because some of these videos have been on here upwards of 2 years, maybe a year, that goes to show Nicki Minaj doesn't have a problem with saying it, and everybody looks at her like she crazy, and then 2 years down the line we like, oh, she was right. Yeah, she just be first. That's all. Now, this is Nicki and her son. I really don't even want to talk about the kids. Matter of fact, let's just leave them cut out and we could just put Nicki at the top. I will say that I'm very happy for her having a family, having a son. Her son looks so much like her and her husband, and I just think it's a beautiful thing. Of course, it went viral because people like to speak negatively on people's children, and they felt like when she was spotted with her son, it kind of debunked some of the negative shit that was going on around about her and her family and her son and stuff. So I was happy for her to kind of shut down some rumors, but it's just really hard being a celebrity and like having to not be able to protect your kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure she protects him in a physical sense, but it's really disheartening to see people, namely like Cardi B fans and like shit like that, to talk about her son. Like, that is very, very weird. I definitely draw the line at kids. I just don't respect that shit. I think when Nicki and Cardi got into that big debacle last year and they started talking about each other's kids, they both pissed me off. They both had me very frustrated. But I just can only empathize with, and I'm not even a parent, but I know I love a lot of people in my life, and I just can only imagine what it would feel like for people who I love to be targeted because of my fame or because of my notoriety. I just don't think it's fair, and I know that it's probably a hard pill for her to swallow, that people are only talking about her son because they don't like her. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, she looks great here. I love this honey blonde on Nicki, and I'm excited to see what she's doing. Now, she's been talking a lot, in regards to politics and in regards to setting the record straight on things. However, I haven't heard Nicki Minaj say anything about music, and the last thing I heard her say about music was that she's not putting out anything until she gets her money right, and all money's owed to her is paid. So, I'm actually pissed. I'm actually pissed. Like, I wouldn't even call myself a Barb anymore, but I still have a very, very deep love for Nicki Minaj. I think I was a Barb when Nicki Minaj was just repeatedly feeding us. I'm from the era of Nicki Minaj where you cannot turn on the radio and not hear Nicki Minaj. You understand where I'm coming from? I'm from the era of Nicki Minaj where I'm from the era of Nicki Minaj where, baby, I'm talking about teddy bears and cheetah print wigs and shit. Like, I know Nicki from back before she grew up and became, dark hair, natural hair, 40 inches, became a mom, became a wife. Like, she's not even the same Nicki anymore. But I still love her, but I think a lot of the things that I loved her for, she's just not in that space anymore. And I have to respect that. And I still love what she has, provided. Like, I feel like I grew up on Nicki. Like, she kind of raised me a little bit musically. So there's just a love there for her that's just not going nowhere. But you see she's doing boring things right now. Her brand is not something that I feel so excited about all the time because she's relaxing. She's peaceful. She's a mom, She's changed her political party and she decided that I don't know if she changed. She always been. I don't know about that. But she wants to talk politics now. So she's just in a new arena. And I can support it, but I don't have to be the top fan anymore. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's cool. I'll always love Nicki, and most of the time I'll defend her too. Most of the time. Now let's move on. Baby, this is a messy topic. Should I play the clip? Yes or no? Because you know how you two get. Matter of fact, we're going to play the clip. Because I'm so tired of, and I don't have a problem with Cardi B, but I just feel like, I actually really do like Cardi B, but I'm so tired of her not responding to nobody but the popular girls. Like, she don't want to respond to the Love and Hip Hop girls, but you was on Love and Hip Hop too. That's not fair. But then if Nicki say something, then you want to respond to Nicki, and then you want to say something to Bia and them because they got record deals and You know what I'm saying? Like you only respond to people, I feel like, on a strategic, monetary, clout based type of thing. Like, is it worth it to respond to her? Well, I'm not gonna say nothing. Just like with the Lotto thing, like you dissed Lotto on the phone, you got caught, then Lotto came out and dissed you on the song, and then you got mad about it because you wanted her to accept your apology. Like, that's not how that works. She dissed you. That's letting you know we're beefing. Bitch, get in the paint, get in the studio and respond. Like, you're just accepting lashings from too many bitches. You're letting them think that they can eat that up. And also, you getting people's songs took down. Like, I just don't really like that, if I'm going to be 150% real. Why would you get Akbar's song took down because she used your beat? It was a diss, babe. It was a fucking diss. You were supposed to get in the paint. You wasn't supposed to get on YouTube and get the shit deleted. You did the same thing to JT when JT put out her 2 diss tracks. One was called No Hook and one was called Keep Coming. And you got both of her diss tracks deleted. But then you come out here and you drop Pretty and Petty and you put belt the ass. Then you come out here and drop Trophies and you put belt the ass. And I just don't respect that, because you could drag a bitch all day, but not when you're deleting their diss tracks, babe. You gotta let it stay up so we can go back and we can compare the two. You need to let it stay on streaming platforms. Like, I'm not getting that. And mind you, this girl's a smaller artist anyway. Like, Akbar is one of them people who a lot of people still clown her. A lot of people don't respect her art, her craft. So to be intimidated by it or to keep deleting it and to not feel like you need to respond, it throw me off a little bit, especially with the rap culture. We're in a space where beefing is becoming what gets you the clout. Yeah, you could do a team up and collab and you can go be friends and everybody system. But if you start dissing, that's what we really be wanting to spend our money on. That's what we want to hear right now. So I'm going to go ahead and play y'all a little clip of this Akbar. But Akbar has been dissing. This is 3 different disses. This is Pretty and Petty. This was a Lotto verse. A Lotto diss, I mean. And then on this song, she dissing Cardi B. I think she dissed Cardi B, Megan. She dissed them all. Trim and Lotto. You see it right there? So she said to Cardi, how I feel to go from wifey to a trick. How I feel to be a nigga 6 pick. Don't care about no money you making. You was a wife. Now you in a nigga rotation. That boy was right. He said ain't nobody gonna want you. I mean for life. I'm sorry, Cardi B. You need to respond to that. Like, I'm not about to do this. This the same shit that I was saying to Megan 2 years ago when Bigfoot came out. And I was just like, so you're just gonna take that? So you're just gonna lay down and take that? Lying on your dead mama? Like, you don't feel like you need to respond to that? And Cardi, you don't feel like you need to respond to her playing about you being in a marriage where you got cheated on for all these years and you decided to leave? The new nigga ain't perfect, but it ain't the one you was with that did the same shit for years. Like, I feel like you need to start responding, clapping back, and letting hosts know that they can't fuck with you. Especially because Akbar is not even as successful as you. So I feel like that's part of the clapback that you should be saying. But to not respond, I'm gonna keep it about. I don't respect that. You need to respond. You need to say something. Yes. And I don't care if it's on the next album or what, but I truly do feel like you could have just dropped a little freestyle or dissed her on a feature or something. But whatever. You need to respond. Now Trim said, no. She said about Trim, I come Trim on the beat way before I even heard her. My pussy tastes like coconut water. He tasting every drop. Rap bitches want to be seen. You ain't Diana. Want to see in the throne. You ain't Diana, bitch. So I guess basically her issue with Trim is, girl, you think you gonna be the princess, and I'm letting you know you not. That's interesting, and I think Trim needs to respond as well. You said you hungry, and you said pass you the tiara, and you said they not the princess, so get up out that chair. So yeah, Trim, pop it. I want to see Trim versus Akbar. I don't care. I don't care. I want to see it. And Akbar says she don't care that you're 19 years old. You can still get that. So y'all want to get that? Like, y'all want to get that? Let's get it out the way for real. Let's get it out the way. Because I feel like if years later down the line, if Trim don't respond, that's going to be a problem. Because I feel like she's on like the trajectory to blow up. So if she blow up 2-3 years down the line and they pulling up like, girl, you was been getting dragged on diss tracks not responding, that's not going to look good. It's time for her to stand in the paint. She's still up and coming. She has no reason not to respond. Not because the girl's not as popular as her. She has no reason not to respond. She needs to get in there with Akbar immediately. And why do everybody treat Akbar like she's not worth responding to when she's literally dragging you bitches? I would like to know. She's literally dragging you. Like, I don't know. I would be responding to her immediately, calling her all types of Miss Piggies. I would be bringing up that sex tape that she had. I would be bringing up everything to disrespect her. I would be talking about her feet. I would be dragging her. You hoes y'all act like y'all can't rap. Get her. And that's why I'm going to keep highlighting Akbar and her diss tracks, because she's doing what rap is about. She's rapping. What? She tweets too, which is annoying, but she raps. 4 diss records then came out in the last 2 weeks. You hoes ain't said nothing. What? She said to Megan, that other Bigfoot bitch got more bodies than Mad Max and shit. So you calling her a hoe. Then she said to Lotto, Dior my attire. Now this bitch want to retire because the bitch he really loves started rapping. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. It's not even that she's saying the most disrespectful stuff. It's the fact that she keep coming for y'all. Like, she's basically like nugging y'all, smacking y'all in your head, like mushing y'all in your face a little bit. Like, you want that, you need that, and y'all not giving it to her. Give her that.
Before I even heard of her, pussy tastes like coconut water. He tasting every drag. Bitches want a seat on the throne. You ain't Diana, bitch. That other Bigfoot bitch got more bodies than Mad Max and shit. You're my attire.
Alright, I'm done. I'm not about to play too much of that because I don't know how YouTube won't react, but that's how I feel about that. And like I said, like, bro, we just at a space where rappers right now should be coming crazy. Like, they should be dissing each other. We don't gotta bring like family into it and stuff for kids, but if it go that far, it go that far. Like, it's art and it's beef and it's the code. So get to it. Like, excuse me, that's one thing about Nicki Minaj that she never asked for us to make excuses for her for. Like, she was the bad guy. Like, if I feel like I need that, I'm gonna get that. And I'm not ducking no smoke with no hoe. When I give it to you, don't see, and that's the thing, when I give it to you, don't go cry. But I'm coming and I'm getting you. Come. And I don't think these girls understand that. They don't understand the art of come. Like, yeah, bitch, I need that. And I think Akbar is doing a really good job at putting it on the floor. Even if people want to basically run and hide and not respond. A point was made. Thank ya. So, I really didn't want to talk about just Armand's auditions, but Armand's audition went viral. But right now, Cenat is doing auditions for his second season of Streamer University. I don't think Armand would have been a good fit anyway, but I definitely think Kai was a little rude to Armand. But Armand is way older than the typical guys, even though I think they said Duke Dennis was 30. But, you know, just being a lot older than these little kids and Kai, and it just doesn't really fit. Like, me, at my age, I wouldn't want to hang around 21-year-olds, 20-year-olds. I'm just getting a little too old for that. And I just feel like it makes me look immature to be around a bunch of kids. Or not even kids, but people that are significantly younger than me. Like, what do we share? What purpose do we have to... You're not my peer. Like, you're not. So, you know, I think that was a big thing of why he wasn't chosen. But I think it was just a little messy the way he got kicked out, or, you know, the way that Kai was chopping him down like a brick. So we're going to get into it, chopping him down like a tree. But we're going to get into it. I'm trying to find a good clip because I don't know if I necessarily want to watch 5 minutes of him getting, you know, denied or whatever. It was another guy, too, that really did good. He was, his name is Connect 4. And he basically got into Streamer University just by playing Connect 4. Like, it's super funny. But I'm going to pull back on this Armand clip a little bit, and we can get into this. Some people are cheering on his downfall, and they feel like, that's what you get. And some people feel like, you know, you don't win them all. So, try again. And then, for me personally, like I said, I feel like it wasn't for him anyway. And I think he has his own platform, so it really wasn't a loss. It just didn't look good. But all publicity is good publicity, so fuck it.
All right.
I'm gonna throw this mic on you. As soon as I close this door, as soon as it closes, you're good to walk in.
Should I turn this off or leave this on?
You're good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going in.
Which way is it?
What up? I'm good. I'm good. All right, let me hurry up. Let me hurry up.
Let me see what you got.
It's the handwriting that you might have to fight through.
What you live on right now?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Let me see who in there.
All right. Oh, y'all seen Kai?
Set it up.
All right. Let's just go.
Why should you finish university? I'm not gonna lie. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 38.
God damn!
Yes, I am older.
What is why
He did not have to do all that.
Well, because I'm already a full-time content creator.
Right.
I've been doing it for 8 years. I'm on YouTube.
Amazing.
So I've done television, radio, and my mainly about commentary, podcasts, and court cases.
Okay.
But I want to get into the IRL streaming, and I love that you guys do that, and I want the community of it. So me working from home every day, doing this nonstop, it's a lot, it's draining. So I feel like, you know what? I need to get out there and build a community of creators so that we can build together.
Is your main primary platform YouTube?
Yes.
Okay. And
however, I'm thinking about getting on Kid because they did reach out to me for a partnership.
Let me skip it. They ain't time to sit it up.
I want to see how long we get.
Are we done? Thank you. No. Did you be
Bro, I'm sorry.
I'm next.
So I'm not super mad at it. Like, I feel like people making it more about Armand than other people, when really it's a huge opportunity for everybody. And just because Armand's not going to be there doesn't mean that it's not going to be great. It was great last year. So, you know, shout out to Kai. I mean, and shout out to Armand too. Every opportunity is just not for everybody. Like, let me scroll down a little bit more. Kai told Streamer University hopefuls to stay home after Atlanta venues for in-person applications backed out. The venues were reportedly concerned about the capacity due to overwhelming hype. And if you guys don't remember, Cenat got arrested, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, when he did like this meet and greet, or it was like a PlayStation 5 or 4 or something giveaway. And it was in New York, and so many people showed up that they ended up charging him with a riot. So Cenat does have to be very careful and cautious about how he moves, because he brings out loads of people that he can't control. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Like, if the crowd gets so big, what is he going to do? So, you know, it's just really important for him to pay attention and bring the right people into Streamer University. And that's why I'm not upset at him for not choosing Armand. Here's another video of him not choosing Adrian Broner and Dean the Great, because they tried bribing their way in. So, you know, I thought the guy got accepted, but it looks like he's stamping papers with rejections. So maybe the Connect 4 guy didn't get accepted either. But it says he loved Yana. So Yana is the only creator so far to be invited for the 2nd year. Okay, shout out to Yana. So let me know if you guys are going to be tuned into any Streamer University, how you feel about Cenat, how you feel about Armand not being accepted. And chat it up. Let me know in the comments. I'm here to listen. So now we're going to talk about Quavo very briefly, because allegedly he assaulted somebody, the valet driver or something, and he's being sued for $1.2 million. If he put his hands on that man, I would say $1 million is a lot, but I do feel like you owe him something. You can't just be beating up the help just because he's at work and you rich and you famous. Like, what did he do? Did he disrespect you? Did he call you out your name? What caused you to put your hands on this man? Because I think sometimes famous people just do what the fuck they want. And that's my fear with Quavo. I fear that he just did what he wanted in that moment. And the repercussions is, now you got to go to court, babe. Now, I don't know. I'm not about to put anything on him that I don't know to be true. But these are my assumptions. And at court, I guess we'll see his confessions. So, this is Cardi B and Quavo. Like, if you ask me, I think it's a little weird that they're hanging out, only because of the fact that, you know, I don't know what terms she's on with her ex-husband. So I think to be hanging out with family that you are trying to excommunicate is kind of rude. And I think that she's doing it intentionally. I don't think that her and Quavo is just so cool that she felt like, I'm going to pop out at the club with him, whatever. I think she's just in a space where it's fuck yeah. And she's in a space where I don't care about who you don't like, who you don't want me around, what you don't want me doing. I'm going to do every single thing that will piss you off. And so I do think it's weird for her to be doing this, but I don't think it's anything sexual. I've seen people try to question if they're dating or anything. Like, let's be so for real. Quavo and Offset are family. Cardi B is not doing that. And I don't think Quavo is doing that either. I think it's kind of just a little bit of shade that they hanging out. We cool. We talk. We don't need you to maintain a rapport. We don't need you to, if I see her, we link up. We go out to the VIP tonight. And I think that that's the smack in the face. It's more so like, yeah, we still family. Even if I don't fuck with you. I clock that T. I clock it. You know she pretty and she petty, child. You know that girl petty. So that was pretty much it. I can't believe I left the camera off that long. And I gotta go too because I got some stuff to do. It's 2 o'clock. But I want to do another episode today, later on. Hopefully some more tea comes out because I just feel like I be dragging it and the topics don't even be that good, y'all. Tell me, what was your favorite topic that I talked about on this episode? And like and subscribe and yada yada yada. I'm coming back tomorrow for another video. I probably record it tonight after I get done running my errands and keep it juicy. I don't know. Love y'all. Bye. That's it.
I love Juicy Dreams podcast. Period.